Abusia Yamakwaba Shonkoso about POG Media. And Yademeko highway so highway there and some baby was so yanso yaje penny say Yabami Abuja fono ahu dear airco any dear ebana dina airco so our highway so. A year Kufuor your ex-president a friend of Kufuor NPP. Na ano di akotene wo NPP ma enye asam ketu aklana sisi a ne baby mama bi aba abonten a ode ensem bi aba abeto dwa na wasan so liki ne sex actor eye enimguase ya enye asam ketu a kra na ne baby mama no one na wontafo a ensem a ne baby mama no aba abekeka no enye ensem a eye ahogro Kufuor sex tape eliki Kevin Taylor aba be drop hot secret bi nso a esan so mu de na one ne baby mama no eye ennioma bi a Kevin Taylor nso abobobobọ so no enye nneoma ketewa eye papa Kufuor uti ensem na ekọ so na Kufuor edi boni yi na me de ne sex tape no a eliki no na eya areho a yenso ya depend say ye be me abedwafo no nso ahu de eko bia na amo nso ahu de eko na ye be pɛ say ye be me abedwafo no be me akɔ akotie ensem a Kevin Taylor de etudwa efa ho na ansa na ye be kɔ no wo ensem kan bi afa hye ye comment section like share ma afoforo nso ensa entumi enka bi aha POG Media medamase.
My team, they are telling me, say, $3 million in 2007. If you decide to strike out inflation and other factors, $3 million in 2007, today is $4.5 million. When you strike out the inflation and other co-mininis. In 2007, Kufuor air to hotel of $4.5 million. Or down in Ghana, me papa Kufuor. 2007, Kufuor to hotel worth $3 million. What about the Sikima? Almost $5 million. Hotel, wow. Yen kan wasem near Ghana ya din. Masa ubu ofu akodi fufuo da wo. Ubu ofu a koyen katikonto deda na enko bebia. What about old Ghana cedis ma 620 million billion. So $3 million. No, they call old Ghana. Now is 620 billion. So as you can go for time here on Obawi, this lady. Omo time here they call to Kufuor hotel. We Kufuor pe de fe. They no konjina so. They did that ye Kufuor pe Kwame Nkrumah taste. J Kufuor ope Nkrumah taste, ope Kofi Annan taste. Omo ye taste. Ready. Koye Kufuor fie we bri. I say castle. Koye fie team. I say castle no team. Mu Jimmy Mahama. Eko si fie obi di ni fie ma Mahama tremu nkwase afotra okodidi na tam. Mahama o. Yeso ti change homes. Ye di Mahama tam sa aboa we kromfo. Monko abrons, monko people so nkohwe. I say Egyptian king e no to ye nkan asem. Edan obedem kiti bi e che otwi eye scooter na akodu no omuni no atompa so. Sikeni bre. Masa ubu ofu akodi fufuo da o. Na wo papa Kufuor no owo me taste ni bi. Owo Kwame Nkrumah fatia taste. Osa wo Kofi Annan taste. Osa wo me ekobedu owo me taste ni bi. O jibi go no wa o taste akopa bi e. Kufuor wo me taste. Kingereng. Giza on ni ede yie. Ai. Emma on Kufuor wo mu abrochire. Wo fi se eyi apo fit wo ye MPP for ye wagimi. Kufuor will taste fucking. Yeah, Kufuor. Chag. Wait, 2007, those times, by you, presidential special advisor. Hey, Kufuor, we didn't bro. Hey, Kufuor will taste what? Papa. Ya papa no. Hingering. Kufuor, thank you very much for. I've joined your club and I'm very excited to be part of your club. Kufuor sue free Kwame Nkrumah ho. Osa sue free eye Kofi Annan ho. Na Kufuor mpeso obi be sene nkwase yie. So yiri ebroni ayen so nkwase yie. Ai. Tell yiri ebroni a obi antumi bebom kan. And I metna say. I we de enka boni bi animo. Wa wonim say amanchem ye ofa ko nim. Ai de opapa ne nyini ye no. Ye se ne ba pagini ato. Na ye tietie we so abankan. Ena ye se ye ba bese we yie. Bosumi a eto asu na wotwe mienu edi ejire. Eno na nka pese wo ba. Na sa ata bo yire to asantini ba. Ontumi nka foku. Ye de ye eyi na ba. Na ye bobom na gang. But whoa. Ha. Gang. Whoa. It was your opinion, man. What you didn't do. I gang. Kofi Annan was in a year. I said, go and check it. Nigeri a French ni. Oh, yeah, small French. Want to brofo, want to French. Yes, it was Kofi Annan ye. Hey. Obeden was Kofi Annan ye. And no trick him like Kufuor Siano. And even a Kwame Nkrumah Siano. Into go bom gang. Obeti whoa. Aha, wako Kofi Annan fear no. Nigeri broni. Kofi Annan should top war. I say, hello, sweetness. Can you go check it out? I said, don't worry. Ça va bien. Tu le passes, tu le passes. It was a very new to the knee. Oh, good morning, madam. Say, what do you need here? Oh, I'm from far away. That's why. I am uncle. Kofi Annan uncle. Funeral come. So, invitation. I say, okay, I'll give it to him. Oh, down one other ball him. No, I may, I just say, I can throw you in the church. You didn't about my church. So, Kofi Annan, you be a crassy. Na say, oh, go kasa ye no amba. Wa wo de letter ko e wo bra no broni. Wo betumi broni na be yi ano. Oh, go e wo tuma nkasa. Now ko na bro say, what are you talking about? Which funeral? Ko kum na gina we. Wa fa me se be de ma no. Say, please. Can he calm down? What is he talking about? Wa fa me de me sade na mo kan me ntiase. Me ko e ma mi na bi apunu na bre share nsem. Ontumi ndi nkomo. Kwame Nkrumah for strategy bi. Kofi Annan for strategy bi. Anything na Kufuor for strategy. Anything na me call. Best for strategy. Me pay ye. Now you see a go bro for Jimmy. Strategy the dosu. Ai ye de agi ane salamo. Ai ye de ye wara bro for salamo de ba beji. Ba yeso ye ma bro nya de. Ai gang. Whoa. I get it. Give a wonderful. Give that one for all. Go for him test. Ai omo wara bro fu nyina omo peso mo kweyi. Omo nyina strategy. Omo pay yi. I'm paying now. What I was in a year. Hey, kwa Kofi Annan fia was in a year. What about them? I did on the broad in Becca. Ubom gang. What you go, don't say, Ěxp0sě. Gang. Whoa. The king. I said, hello, how are you? Also, me, Kwame, Only Onka, a tutuno. Ugo church match the broad. He said, oh, for Kwame Kum, Ninu Abema, we I don't know about him. Over church him saying. I don't know about Ubet. Untumin jum. To Rebecca so letter. Kofi. Letter Kevin. Ya general to bolim. A year ba ya ma. Na busan for kwam kumbra. Na o letter no uko catch Mr. Kofi uko Kevin ho. I say big gina ho. I say oh bo nyame krampo di Kevin na yire na abeyi. E no matena say. Kwakum na den gina wan be. Na bro. What are you talking about? I don't talk. It was a penny. They yamba. Then some. I don't talk. Inti Kufuor the strategy no. Yampen kwasi yenti ya wari abrofu. Yampen kwasi wedding. Kwasi engagement. Yampen kwasi 17 ya wari abrofu. Inti yani yanjisa kwasi programs need to do. When you hear the letter nebra. All right. In your diabolic acts. The consistency in your hypocrisy, the consistency in dragging this country back is getting out of hand. And say Kumasi International Airport. Monferry. This is what I'm talking about. Mr. S, pull the story for me. This story is about Kufuor Yazi. This lady, This is a story we all know about. Today in history, I will finish Kufuor Yazi. Young girl. I'll get his picture for you. And a young girl, American girl, not only 20 years. na only 20 years or can Kufuor share them to Akukko. And then remember Yanka, they have taken all these things off the internet. I didn't try Yanka Kufuor sem. Yendi and this for them no Jimmy into a fool like Paul. I don't want you know Jinaho. All that he has to do is denigrate the NDC because Kufuor Amade Juma. Ye be history na mamo omupo. Let me read the story for you. Moja I na uja ese me fa me ho. Ah. Na me ka fa me ho anka metia. Ma me kan story na nchiro. Ya anya bia bukura en fan ho. Oti Ghana na mo hunu nipa. This is it. Ma me kan nchira mo. Kufuor tena Ghana, small girl, US American citizen. Small girl. Obaje twe the show say cowbell, ebe gi sika ko ye monka. Let me read it for you to hear. We Ghana web. Ya be mamu videos ni nyina mo, some nka no kore. Ya be kata obi nyoma so awaye. Former presidential advisor to John Ejekum Kufuor, Miss Ěxp0sě, no or your advisor to Kufuor. When you are and say, hey, you have a pack of four, and I'll tell them, Mr. Kufuor as a dad, I respect him. Kufuor as an elderly man, I respect him so much. Kufuor as a husband, Kufuor as a grandfather, Kufuor as a politician, he's a criminal. Now look at this. Former presidential advisor to John Ejekum Kufuor, Miss Ěxp0sě, in 2010, called on the government of Ghana, including parliament, to reopen investigations into allegations of corruption she claimed the ex-president perpetrated while in office. In 2010, Abayua Weba Abakacha said, "Yembi investigations of Kufuor, so na Kufuor Akroma." Besides, I got three. I'll get the last one. Young kind story, no. Miss Ěxp0sě, who earlier claimed she has children with the former president, indicated her readiness to foot the bills for her trip to Ghana to lead evidence to expose corrupt activities of the former president. In an interaction with the media, she said, while making references to the ex-president's denial of having fathered any child with her, and I quote, 3 or 4 days ago, he, Kufuor, started it. He insulted my children. I'm going to finish it now. End of quote. Never the can insult na me Mommy anka Kufuor asem. Kufuor. Ah, moya Kufuor say Yesu. Oni Kufuor wan tafuor. And the kwa DNA Kufuor betwa hwe. Oswa Ghana fosi Canada koma yazimma. Motete wona otifi chem no hunhuna mo. Me wi a me kire mo ba nim. Beautiful lady. Ono sa no so pe oba no ho fe we dwa Kevin muade o an uwu akọ heaven ko bo strasako ho de ko tinim ofui mama njudwe mu anche mu wi a. So this is the continuation of the story. On se masoma ya mu de we nyina yen kan kire mo. Now Miss Ěxp0sě said Mr. Kufuor had put his hand in fire, knowing that she had the evidence on the hotel and everything else she had been talking about. She maintained that she had negotiated the purchase of the hotel for the ex-president and not his son, Chief Kufuor, as Ghanaians have been made to believe. Sa Kufuor hotel no, maami wei ene jinemu ema Kufuor to hotel no, ede ma Kufuor ena Kufuor beda no ne kache nse ne badia. Sa Kufuor hotel na Kufuor dia oba na Kufuor gina na so bu nipa ena beka kire ye ono ne sa wontafuo oba ne ka se Kufuor be so bu ni kwasea motete Ghana ye Kufuor. Now Miss Ěxp0sě, a former presidential advisor to the ex-president John Ejekum Kufuor, ebisi Akroma Bill Clinton mu hu de to no papa we ko so da jail dada ye kuro no kanyansa foguma ka Kufuor ko so da jail dada. His own aid, personal aid, wanyemono, and an abokrono, and my personal aid na babontene, abekachre say, Papa, we are Ghana Fusika Koto Hotel, Wawa, Kufuor, Nedia. Near Tia, ye Jiminti. Me and Kufuor some by Bill Clinton as them. Minja Kufuor some ka, na meka some Monica Lewinsky, and Bill Clinton and Yadia, na Kufuor and Amho. Miss Ěxp0sě a former presidential advisor to the ex-president John Kufuor, who began haunting the latter over 5 years ago, appears unstoppable as she has now called on the government of Ghana, including parliament, to reopen investigations into allegations of corruption she claims the ex-president committed while in office. This is serious. And Kufuor, after his term, they deleted everything about Kufuor, all his foreign trips, his local trips, every single statement. No video of Kufuor speaking. Who be that? So be Kufuor video na a interview no VOA and I say BBC and I say before he became president, but Kufuor as president never. Kromfowi. Mr. S, where's the last one? Before I show the woman's face. This is the last part of the story. My main kind of stories be brio when they be and Friday. I think about 11 men da or china kwejuma. Yeah, you jadi ni name wedja kopte wo de ko bia wo de enjiska obofum. Last part of the story ni. In a comeback interview following reaction to her charges against Mr. Kufuor in an earlier interview on Wednesday, Ms. Yadzi last Friday prayed government for an assurance of security for herself, twin children she says she had with the ex-president as a condition for her coming. Mahama say eye Ghana ban Kufuor fiso a omumbie investigations ni biem na opese entafo Kufuor ne wo ye. Any on one kasa open security a Ghana for fama no obeba Ghana bedwudwem a kire Ghana for kro no Akuffo bo Ghana owia musika to hotel osanye mo no wey na motete wo so no so me nkoka Bill Clinton asem ba ma menka Kufuor asem Kufuor anka brochire wan ko dem 80 years. Yankai second paragraph. She said she was prepared to foot the bills for her trip to Ghana as well as her boarding and lodging while in the country to lead evidence to expose corrupt activities of former President Kufuor. This is her quote. 3 or 4 days ago, Kufuor stated, he insulted my children. I'm going to finish it now. End of quote. She exploded in apparent reference to the ex-president's denial of having fathered any child with her during an interaction with the media on a platform created by Media Foundation for West Africa, MFWA, last week Tuesday. Now, this is the lady. Sata no aware Madam Kufuor esifie and okopede de onye. After years, na Mahama ne buy, we free power after 10 na Mahama ne buy. We Oja Mahama Kufuor, ya Mahama Kufuor may he so rest in peace. Mahama Teresa Kufuor, decent woman. No we jane sifie. Na ye nam ye twetwe be ma. E de sa Addo ma kinkeren. Otu didi matem abuofunu me goka Bill Clinton de me boa. Oba we na Kufuor 8. Eye dan na Ghana yete. Oba we na president 8. Kufuor pebroni. O de same ya Kufuor pebroni te same. Je Kufuor na mo ya ma le de Ghana ma. Asante fo mba de unyo. O pebroni. O pe mixed race. Gingereng Kufuor obeto dum so. Mo ma ye ho kwan a ho de be ye mo no. She was presidential special advisor. Play the tour on your team non so teachre. Kingereng. This lady, beautiful. Oh, but that was the palatable in Ghana, you know, my wife Teresa, and we love Ghana, you know. Obianim sa Santofomba ma de eni Santofomba de omo hofe. Ghana de won't be baby and kuja Santofomba, omo de omo hwe ma ye. And we all cherish the woman, as you can see. Hey, show tanga. Or the Madam Teresa, rest in peace. No nam. Kingereng. Obo jami anaju. Boy way, obwa. No grana ni. They are one making kaya chira wono. Yabe kani nyina. Intima. Nobody in Ghana should open their mouth and say Mahama na dum so bae. Kufuor ebe tu dum so. J.A. Kufuor obe tu dum so. Mr. S, what do you have? Mr. S, Mr. P, dear, we pay Nyabutra. Boss, read this one. Okay, I'm going to read this one. All right. It's part of the story, right? Mr. S said, "Mejabaku, men kind way. Yeah, kind in a story in him. I'm reading when trouble. Thank you, Mr. S. You're kind in a young jaibu. Me team the same kind way. Boss, read this one too. When the details inquire Hana war, Hana Quine war. Inquiring Jina Kingarang. Oh my God. Now, I was there. I made the negotiations. And then this is her quote. She strongly asserted saying that the Chief Kufuor did not have the capacity to repay the loan of $3 million required for the purchase of the hotel. Since it was in an uncompleted state, the additional funds were needed to complete it. Or see, Tema omukodi hotel na no oho oba na eka kingarain or se no ni kingarain eto na sa hotel na incomplete ye na no mu hia $3 million to complete it. Na Chief Kufuor na Kufuor ba no okofa saska no way. Mami njijum. She said, it did not take a poor man to access a loan to the tune of millions of dollars, especially as the hotel was not ready to start generating revenue immediately. I say, Samreno, na Chief Kufuor, on wine, o yeni to say Chief Kufuor, and Dambreno, na enye o yeni ne betime eko agi loan of $3 million. It was a Ghana 40 as I say, eye obia o yeni patitu at the Kufuor, and the betime dingi mu agi loan of $3 million. Okwo enim no. And I quote, Kingerain, Monfrano, Kingerain, Yabapaco, Kingerain, what power, what terminal report in the airborne. Kufuor Pebrunis is a Kevin Taylor. Hey, Kufuor, Sama Conodia, now you are Conodia. And the you know, when you make a loan, you ask for such a loan for millions. No, you know, when you make a loan, you ask for such a loan for millions of dollars. It does not mean you are a rich man, because you cannot be poor and go to the bank and ask for them. You cannot be an employee and ask for them. Look, I want to buy this hotel for $3 million or $3 million, $3.5 or $4 million. When you are earning a simple salary monthly, Giselle argued. Or see, or somebody say, Ghana ni bie niwa, oye ejuma yutu a okabosumia, ubetumi asori akose ukwakuji loan, $3 million or $3.5 million. Betche say, oye nipe bia oye nipatitiwa, sebio udimu, and sana wenya a loan of $3 million, especially. Sa loan na wojino, o de kwa kwashe hotel no kran starting ye juma because afena obe complete enyan generating revenue. Enti or catch Ghana for say, sa Chief Kufuor na Kufuor ka say, ne ban hotel ne ban de no boa. E yo no giza no not ho e no mo gi sa loan no edua sa sika no e court stay sa hotel no 2007 $3 million. Ye ja Kufuor man ko ye nka ho asem 2007. And this is just one of Kufuor's deals. One. There was a time I was reading some article in Financial Times, and it was Kufuor's interview. And they were asking Kufuor about Ghana's energy deal. And that was when the former Ghana ambassador to the US, this man is in Massachusetts now. I saw Chadi Scooby. That is how he brought all those people together. It was through the energy deal. Kufuor tam energy deals man and then now for Bewa. That guy who used to be the ambassador here, and the Suya Pamona or Massachusetts, that was when Bewa Dems came in. Into Kufuor, they were paying Bewa Dems back into their mom's portfolios. And the Financial Times sad story, go on the internet and go read. I read the whole interview. I'm saying Kufuor, Kufuor, or we are Ghana chair president to be in the history of this country. Kufuor ni gift auntie. Dum so na dia be pia wo me say samo pedum so asema mamumbo Mahama din wom yanko enim we ka jeje Rollins anka power da ho anka girl interview o nyina anka da ho and the GBC omo delete bibia omo keepi omo ye sieye na GBC na nyobi papa dia o eye den a GBC no yesu be wura hobi Now, there's another story we need to look at. Weja jaishe. Ubuofu. Na yesu ubuofu na fami ho. Now, this story is also very important. West. Which one is this?
Abusua we ne ensema ekoso ewo highway ne so eye Kufuor na ne sex act elikia ne baby mama na adrop sa informations ni nyina enye asem keto akra ye be de abedwafo asese omoje pene kokko teaser audio wi e de emaye aha POG Media medamase.